Hey friends, Gator Mom here. I hope you're doing awesome. Today I have a Jujubee packing video for you. I have the Be Right Back in the gorgeous ... print, all packed up for a day out at the theme park for a family of 5. Specifically, I have this one packed up for a day out at Magic Kingdom here in Orlando. Alright friends, so I think it's pretty safe to say that the Jujubee BRB or the Be Right Back is pretty much the best bag to take if you're going to be going to a theme park of any kind, or if you're going to be going out all day long. I love this bag. I love it for travel. I love it for, like I said, all day long or theme parks or anything like that. I like it because it has so much organization, outside pockets, inside pockets, so many different ways that you can pack it up. We are new annual pass holders to Walt Disney World here in Orlando, so I have lots of fun Disney videos planned for you guys and different types of packing videos. We tend to do the parks on half days or even for just a couple of hours, but if we are going to be going for longer periods of time, I tend to grab the Be Right Back just because of the way that it packs and how comfortable it is and how easy it is to get on and off rides and things like that. So I have it packed up for a longer day for my husband and I and my 3 kids. I have a 9-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 4-year-old, so that's what I have it packed up for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into the bag and show you what I have packed up for us. So like I said, my youngest is 4, so that means I don't have any type of diapers or baby items in here. He is fully potty trained, so no bottles or diapers or things like that. But the way I have it packed up, you can kind of see how you can alter the packing needs if you do have kiddos that are still in diapers. So go ahead and start on the outside and then work my way in towards the inside. The Jujubee Be Right Back is awesome for travel because it is fully machine washable. So that means you can throw this entire bag into your washing machine and then let it air dry and it washes up just like new. So it's awesome to get all of like the ickiness off of it after you are traveling. So the very top of this bag here has a great grab handle. It's awesome to attach things to. It's perfect to pull on and off rides, or if you're getting on and off like a tram or a bus or a monorail or whatever. Attached here to the side of the bag, I just have a Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer. We use this obviously like crazy when we're on and off rides and things like that. Also here on the front, which I'll show you in a minute, we have tons of like wet ones, but I do have this just kind of attached here to the side because we're constantly using it. The side pockets here are insulated. I actually just have 2 water bottles here on the side. We tend to just start the day off with these. I was carrying Swell bottles, like stainless like water bottles that we were refilling. I was finding that they were getting very heavy on my bag though, so we just went back to good old plastic water bottles, and we were either refilling them the first part of the day and then we were buying fresh throughout the day. It just ended up being easier for us because the bottles were tending to get really heavy throughout the day. So that's what I have in here. If you guys have any recommendations on other types of water bottles, maybe not necessarily like the Swell type water bottles, ones that are a little bit lighter, definitely leave them in the comments below because I am on the hunt for other types of water bottles. Over here on this side of the bag, I do have a small set piece strap just attached here at the top temporarily. These are our magic bands. These are just attached here until obviously we get to the park, and then we will put them on. One for each of us for our like fast passes and entrance into the park. Then on the back of the bag here, I'll go ahead and show you the straps. Super comfortable straps. They are padded, and then you have a really nice padded back here on the back. There is a pocket here on the side, and that is where your change pad will go. Whenever you buy this bag, it does come with a very thick memory foam change pad. I of course don't have a need for the change pad at this time, but back here it is a perfect pocket to put a bunch of entertainment type stuff for the kids. My kids being the ages that they are, waiting for shows or waiting for parades, I always have a good bit of entertainment type things that I could just grab out for them if they just need something to keep them busy. I just have a old kind of, this was a pack of gum at one point, and there's crayons in here. These are Lightning McQueen crayons. They're like a little bit bigger crayons for the 4-year-old. I also just have 2 little notebooks. These are all mainly like Target dollar spot type things. Whatever I have back here in this back pocket changes depending on whatever I have in the house. So there's some stickers in here. This is like a doodle pad. I also have mainly a bunch of stickers because my 4-year-old and even my 7-year-old are kind of on like a weird sticker kick. So it's usually like leftover packages of whatever type of stickers we have on the house. They tend to use these all the time and it keeps them busy the longest. So it's like a phase, I don't know, like a sticker phase, but I always have play packs. You guys see those in all my videos. And then I usually have one for my oldest, like this one's like a Minion one. He's, like I said, he just turned 9, so he's kind of past all of this. But every now and then he will kind of play with the 4-year-old and kind of keep him entertained. So anyways, that's everything I have back there in that back pocket. Now I'm going to turn it around here on the front and start showing you what I have in all of these pockets. On the very front here, you have a magnetic closure, and inside here, I always have wet ones. Tons and tons of wet ones. I usually have like 2 or 3 packages of them. I usually also have Clorox wipes in here to wipe down tables and things like that. I'm actually out of them from our last visit. I need to get more, but these are just wet ones. I also usually have 1, 2, 3, 5 Disney park maps, depending on which park we are at, just because the kids like to look at these. We use like the Disney app on our phone, my husband and I, to kind of get around the park and still coordinate like fast passes and dining reservations and things like that. But the kids like these. It's just obviously like the park maps, and they like to be involved and all of that. So I always grab some fresh ones kind of when we go into the park, and they fit absolutely perfect right there in that front pocket. So I always have that, and sometimes I even have like a pen or 2 kind of tucked down in there, again, just for them. And then in the front kind of mommy pocket here of the bag, I have everything that I would need, or like my husband would need. It's kind of like our pocket, if you will. Tucked here in the front sunglass holder, I actually have my sunglasses. So they're usually on my head a majority of the time when we're out, but I have them in there. Then attached to this little flap that's on the sunglass holder, I actually have a B tagged. And the reason I don't have it attached to this key leash is because the strap is just a little bit longer on it, and we don't need it very often. But inside the B tag, I do have our pass holders for the entire family, just because there are times that we still do need these with our magic bands if we need discounts for dining, or if for some reason our magic bands aren't working, or whatever the case is. So I always want to make sure we have our passes. So I keep them in this B tagged, super cute Duchess print. So that's just attached on there. They're just secure. I like to have them so they don't like fall out of my bag or whatever. So I have that attached on there. Then attached here on the key leash of the bag, I actually have a B charged and a coin purse. Inside the coin purse, I just have coins and cash, and then inside the Be Charged, obviously I just have whatever credit cards I have. Then inside this mesh pocket down here at the bottom, I just have a Perfectly Posh hand cream. I love this scent. It's like a citrusy scent. And then I also have another hand sanitizer. This is an Honest Company hand sanitizer spray. I keep that one in there. Then inside this pocket here at the top, I just have a couple of things. I have a Posh healer stick. I always have one of those for like chapped lips or scratches or bumps or bruises. I have a, this is a SPF lip balm. It's a Roden & Fields one that I got actually as a gift, and I really like it. Then I also have a face sunblock in there. I have a tampon because who wants to deal with that at Disney World? And then I also have a Lancome lip gloss, and then I also just have a little mirror down in there. So like I said, it's just kind of a couple little odds and ends things that I might need there in that front mommy pocket. Then directly behind the mommy pocket, you have your felt line pocket here at the top. I just have my cell phone in there. Sometimes I'll have earbuds down in there, but haven't really been needing them at Disney, so I don't have them packed there. But it just holds my iPhone X there, and it's like a perfect fit. So definitely plenty of room to hold it vertically there. Then on the very top of the bag here, which I didn't point out earlier, next to the grab handle there, you do have one pocket here at the top. And inside this pocket, I just have some of these like teeth floss glider sticks, if you will. I keep those in there. And then I also have just a pack of extra gum. And then I have a pack of Kleenex in this cute little Mickey print. How cute are these? I saw this at Target and obviously had to have it. So I have those up there. And that's all I have in this pocket, but it is super wide. It's really big and you can fit a lot inside that top pocket, but I don't have much in there right now. Now on to the main bulk inside the bag here. The Be Right Back opens up with a double zipper pull across the bag here. And it opens up nice and wide. Make sure you can see it there in the camera. That's a pretty good angle there. So you guys can see how I have everything packed up inside. I do like to leave a little bit of room kind of here at the top of the bag because I mean, you're going to Disney, so you're always gonna come probably home with more than what you came with. So yeah, I like to leave a little bit of room to kind of put odds and ends in there. But in here, in the very, very front of the bag, you have this mesh zipper pocket. This is where I like to keep a change of clothes for my 4-year-old. Like I said, he is not really newly potty trained, but he does definitely still have accidents, especially if we're at like a theme park or a trampoline park or places like that that he just forgets and doesn't want to be bothered with it. So I have a spare change of underwear in here, Mickey Mouse, super cute. And then I have a shirt in here, a pair of shorts, and then I have a Jujubee wet bag. This comes in their equipped, and this is in the First Lady print, and it fits perfectly. I'm not sure if you can see in the camera. Almost you can see in the camera. I can't really scoot the bag back any farther, but it literally fits perfectly inside that front flap of the bag. So you don't even have to fold it. It's like a perfect fit right there flat in the front. So it's pretty much like made for that pocket, but I have that there so that if he does have an accident, I can just put his wet clothes in there. That's everything I have inside that front flat pocket. Then here on the top, you have this little elastic part. This is the pocket that is directly like in front of the pocket here at the top of the bag that I just showed you. And I just have a wipe pouch tucked in there. It's the perfect spot for that. I just have baby wipes in there. If they are just messy, and I don't really need to have it be like antibacterial type thing, and I just want to like wipe a face or something like that, these are just baby wipes. And I have a ton in here. I actually need to fill it up more. These wipe pouches can hold a ton. I probably only have about half of what I can fit in there. So this is her cute little kind of cat and rainbow print. But that is what I have up there at the very, very top of the bag. Then sitting inside the bag, I only have 2 pieces. I have a medium set piece and a fuel cell, and this is in the really cute Rainbow Dreams print. It's just something about Tokidoki that I love to keep like snacks and toys inside like a really fun bag for the kids. It's like they just gravitate towards it and they know where to find their stuff. Inside this medium set piece is toys for the kids. This has been godsend for parades and shows. I only let them play with this when we're at Disney, so it's kind of like their Disney toys, if you will, but they're super cute, like little tiny toys. There are a little pack of Crazy 8 cards that's fun to play. There's also this little dice game. It's called Left, Center, Right. I got it in the Target dollar spot, and it's really easy to play when you're like waiting for a parade. We've been playing that a lot. And then in here, there's like super mini toys, and I'm gonna try to find on Amazon to see if I can find more like this, but these little Paw Patrols came with like a book at Christmas time, and they are like mini Paw Patrols. They're so fun to play with. And then we have these little like Toy Story figurines that are so fun. They're just like mini toys, and they're so fun to get out like when we're waiting for a parade. The kids like play with them. I mean, they've been like, I can't say enough about them. Like they're only toys for like Disney, and they get them out when we're waiting, and it's been really fun. So they've been playing with those. Then inside the fuel cell, we have snacks. So we tend to not eat very much at Disney unless it's like a special occasion, and because we don't go for long periods of time. We only go for a couple hours. So I'm not gonna pull out everything in this fuel cell, but in here we do have like some treats. I have some gummy bears, more wet ones, and a paper towel, and then I also have a baggie like for trash. But the types of snacks that I like to bring are things like peanuts, and then we have like some chocolate covered blueberries, and then tons and tons of granola bars. I don't like to bring snacks that are going to like squish up like chips and things like that, because they tend to get squished in the bag. Oranges are awesome for Disney because they peel up really easily. That tends to be what I use the baggies for, to put like the peels in there. Sometimes bananas, but we've had good and bad luck with bananas. So like as far as them getting squished, apples are another really good one, but oranges tend to be like a go-to. But granola bars are really, really good snacks for Disney. Again, like more peanuts. My husband and I like these Kind bars. So that's what's in here. Like literally tons of granola bars. They're easy to like grab if you're going on a ride to eat. We do kind of get, you know, like the Mickey soft pretzels. We do popcorn, things like that. But as far as like sit down meals, we try not to do that depending on the hour of the day that we're going and things like that. So fuel cells are totally awesome for snacks and things like that. The last thing I have in the bag back here in this mesh pocket, I have two small set pieces. This one here in the ... print. I actually just have a little mini med kit. I have a Perfectly Posh perk stick, which is a peppermint based stick if somebody's getting kind of nauseous or if I'm getting a headache. And then all of this is just medicine for the hubby and I, and Band-Aids and all of like first aid type stuff if we should need that. Then I have a Donatella Sweet Shop small set piece, and this is stuff for my daughter. There is like an eyeglass cleaner for her little lip gloss. There's a hairbrush in there, and then a bunch of barrettes and like hair ties. Her hair gets like crazy, especially like all day. So if I need to like braid it or put it back in a ponytail or something like that, I've been there where I've needed this stuff and I haven't had it. So I've learned to just kind of put a little pouch for her in a bag. Then the very last thing I have in here, which is another great little Disney tip, if you will, is this monkey mat. It has been awesome, awesome. This is great. It's the original monkey mat. I did a video on this like 100 years ago. I'll link it below. It's one of my very first videos, so it's interesting for sure, but this is the original size. They have tons of other sizes now, but this is great if you are waiting for a parade or if you're waiting for a show. It kind of defines a space for your family, if you will. Now, I don't lay out the monkey mat like as big as it can get. Like I'm not that mom, I guess, if you will, but I will kind of fold it up just big enough to kind of have all three of my kids sit down. There's a lot of times that we're waiting for like an hour for a parade or 45 minutes just because of how the timing worked out. And we will unfold this monkey mat, and then my husband and I will take turns kind of taking the kids to the bathroom, and we need to kind of save a spot, and it just kind of defines a space, if you will, for our family. And it works out really good because the kids can just kind of play their little toys on it, and it's not a big space. We're not taking over Disney or anything like that, but it's just like a little towel, if you will. It's a little spot that they can sit down and they can sit on the curb, and usually it kind of keeps a perimeter, like people away from where they're sitting. Again, it's not like a big spot. Like I'm not like throwing out this huge like park blanket and like making a stake in a tent here in the middle of like Disney, but it's like a little kind of spot for them to sit down on, and it's been working out. It's kind of cool to have. So again, it makes a big square, but I just kind of fold it in half and I lay it there on the side of the curb, and then it's enough room for all three of my kiddos just to kind of sit there and have a dry or like a clean surface for them to sit down on. And it's so small and compact, but yet it can get really, really big when you lay it out, or like I said, you can kind of fold it up like nice and small for them too. So another little Disney tip. I love the monkey mat for Disney. I think it's awesome. So that is everything I have packed up in the Be Right Back for Disney. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and definitely stay tuned. I know a lot of you wanted to see the mini Be Packed for a short day at Disney. That's coming in a couple days, so stay tuned for that one. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.